In this section, we examine limits and derivatives involving the trigonometric functions. First, an important tip is that when we talk about sine theta, cosine of t, tangent of x, and so on, we are talking about them in radians, never in degrees. The vast majority of trigonometric functions, as it pertains to limits and derivatives, must do with memorization. You must memorize that the limit as theta approaches 0 of sine theta is 0, and the limit of as theta approaches 0 of cosine theta is 1, which makes sense if you think about the graph of the circle in which at this point 0, sine is 0, and cosine is 1. Some more facts. The limit as theta approaches 0 of sine theta over theta is 1, and the limit as theta approaches 0 of 1 minus cosine theta over theta is 0. There are long ways to prove these, but it's most easy if you just simply memorize them. Some more facts that must be memorized. The derivative of sine of x is cosine of x. Likewise, the derivative of cosine x is negative sine of x. Whenever it's a cosine, cotangent, cosecant, it is always negative, negative, negative. Moving on, the derivative of tangent x is secant squared. The derivative of cotangent x, the negative, is negative cosecant squared. Derivative of secant x is secant x tangent x. Derivative of cosecant x is negative cosecant x cotangent x. It will do you well to memorize these. For example, what is the derivative of this? F prime of x would be, keep the 4. The derivative of cosine x is sine x, but it is negative. Therefore, the derivative is negative 4 sine x. The second derivative of this would be, keep the negative 4, derivative of sine x is simply cosine x. So the sign does not change, it stays at negative 4 cosine x. In this example, the first derivative, we use our product rule with our u and our v. So we have our u dv, 3x, times the derivative of sine x, which is cosine x, plus v sine x, times the derivative of du, which is 3. So f prime of x in this situation is 3x cosine x plus 3 sine x. You could even factor out the 3 to make it x cosine x plus sine x.